Welcome to Route Planning solution of WebXpress. Today we will look at how a tool has been created for smallest of logistics companies to execute route planning in a very simple but very technologically advanced manner. We will first look at how the workflow for the route planning tool works. You get the data from an order system or an ERP or a WMS. You get vehicle constraint data which are available to you. The distance required for the same is taken from Google, and then the route planning tool will do the rest. Here we have taken an example of order data. You will notice that we have the exact let long of every delivery point. This data is from Mumbai, India. And you will also notice certain time window constraints that we have put, which means you cannot deliver at this particular location other than between these times. Now this is a very much reality for so many different locations such as malls, etc. Planning requires constraints based on capacity to be taken into account. Here you can look at the kind of vehicles we have made available for the set of deliveries. These are different type of vehicles with different speeds. Their loading and unloading time will vary. And of course, the availability and cost also will have to be taken into account. If we look at the technical architecture of the route planning, you will be connecting the route planning engine via API to a WMS or a TMS typically. These are the systems which give you the data of orders to be executed. The route planning engine in itself will run a set of algorithms which are specifically designed for the transportation industry, especially in the emerging markets. It will use a lot of data such as vehicle availability. It will look at the Google data in terms of traffic availability and other things. And it uses a number of OR techniques to make the route planning engine work. Ultimately, it gives an output to you in form of an API data, or you can export the data to an XLS and use the same. In fact, we have made this tool so simple that anybody with an Excel information can simply upload this data into the tool and use it on a standalone basis. Let's look at how it works. So here is our home screen for route planning tool. So this is the simple tool that we have created for any user to use. You can first choose the order data from the interface that is provided to you. Here is the order data Excel sheet that you can upload directly from your desktop. This could have come as an API from the ERP as well. Next, what we are going to do is set a start and the end time for a particular delivery run. Then we are going to have some vehicle capacity data uploaded. We just saw it some time ago. And then you will set up what is your loading and unloading time at each and every depot, and also the number of docks that you may have, which means how many vehicles can be loaded simultaneously. As you can see, these are configurators, which means you can put your own parameters of your own situation the way it is on ground for you. Once you are ready with all the configurations and you've uploaded the data, you run the optimizer. When you run the optimizer, you will see the output come in front of you in a matter of seconds. In this case, you can see there are 3 different routes shown by the solution based on the data and the constraints available to you. Now, this might sound like a good idea in terms of looking at the map, but you want to look at the exact data, right? So you click on the table format, which is provided on the left-hand side of your pane. Here is a table-based format output of the route that we just saw. You can see there are multiple routes out here. You can export this data into an XLS directly and use the same, or this data can be sent via an API to an ERP. So getting the route data is as simple as that. We have also provided a way for you to look at the route dashboard, and you can look at the details of a particular route directly from this particular screen. We have provided a tool for you to look at the turn-by-turn movement for a given biker. In fact, you can customize your own turns by using the pane which is provided on the right-hand side. So what we saw right now is a demo of a route planning tool. It's a very simple to use tool as far as you've got the data available for the same. At the same time, it uses some of the best technology available out there in the background. This is what WebXpress has always stood for, democratization of logistics technology, so that every logistician out there can use some of the best tools available. Thank you for giving your time and watching this demo. See you next time.